Hi, my friends.
Hello.
And today we with Dima.
Welcome.
And there we are.
We're in the Netherlands in a random, narcissus field, right? These aren't tulips, by the way.
Yeah. So we just choose most stereotypic
the
Dutch view.
Super Dutch stuff.
Yeah.
And it's yellow, but it should have been orange, you know?
Okay, next time we will find some oranges, but now we have only yellow. So we will drink Oriental Beauty from Thailand today. It's some pretty rare destination for Oriental Beauty or Moychay tea. And I want to talk with Dmitry about first experience of our Netherlands, Amsterdam, Moychay Tea Club.
Mm-hmm.
We already open 1 month. What is your experience?
It has been super fun also to see a land in which like the tea culture hasn't been really developed, just kind of open up to it, you know, and show that it's capable of accepting new stuff. So it has been super cool to see people coming into our club, also to see real like Asian people representing their own culture also coming into our club, you know, and everybody is amazed. That's the thing. So male experience is that people not surprised too much. They are open to see that, or they are surprised, but they are very open, you know. So it's not like surprise. So I don't know what to do with it. Yeah. It's more of a surprise that's really open to experience, you know. So like super cool to see, as they say,
something
new culture.
Completely new.
Yeah. And they also say that it's basically the only thing like this in the Netherlands that they've seen. So it also makes us pretty proud that we could pull that off, you know.
That's great. And so we have a stereotype that in Europe tea culture not developed yet, and also Netherlands all drink coffee all day long. No one drink tea mostly, and so we just broke this stereotype. Anyone who came, we like it.
Yeah. So sometimes people were like, "Wow, I didn't expect this at all," or something, you know, because everybody is really into just kind of running here in the Netherlands. You know, it's a real coffee culture. That means that people are into quick coffee, grab and go, and just kind of wake up and go, right? And people that come to the Tea Culture Club, they're like, "Wow, I can also slow down."
Yeah, we need to stop a little bit. Wait. The Chinese have a very good, tale. I'm going to drink tea, then I already late everywhere. So just when I late everywhere, I go back to tea.
We're already sorry, guys, for making it late everywhere. Right? I hope you can handle it.
So if you want to feel like you don't hurry up, you want to stop, welcome.
Exactly. Yeah.
And what's about the guest? Who is coming? Who's
Actually, it's super surprising because we have a lot of Russian-speaking people coming in, right? So that's super cool because, they come to find a little piece of their own country, you know, at our place, and we're super happy to give that. But you also have just kind of Dutch people or people from the Pijp. That's the place where, not the Pijp, Jordaan, where we're open, right?
Yeah.
And people from there coming in to basically, as they say, support local stuff. You know, they're very local. They're very interested in what the place
what's
has
going
to offer.
on in the district, and
exactly. So a lot of people are also coming just locals, but some people are coming from different cities just
find out on Instagram and whatever.
You know, we had a very fun story when somebody literally told us that when we had a matcha event, right? They saw our ad on Instagram like at 11 hours the day before. They changed all their plans and came to the tasting. That was incredible.
Great. Yeah, I think the main thing already done that we just broke stereotype that people who not involved in tea culture much react like, oh, it's something strange. That's absolutely not like that.
But no, there's no like, wow, this is so strange, because with tea it's so easy to get into it, you know, you just taste it and you're like, whoa.
One cup, a very easy way. What I always talking about that you can advertise or promote tea culture by videos or by photos or by explaining how tea made and so on, but all of this works much less than the cup in your hands. So
exactly.
just try tea and you will feel something completely different in the taste, in the fragrance, and atmosphere there you drink the tea. And also about the atmosphere, why we filming it outside, because during the summer, from my own experience, one of the best feelings what you can have in nature on some remote area to drink tea, to slow down, because the nature also helps you to feel a little bit down. We are not on the nature actually, then a small village, but yeah,
kind of nature, right?
Kind of nature, yes.
Behind us, plenty of nature. And the birds are also singing, you know, so that's really
yes.
nice.
After one cup, you already start philosophizing. This is about tea. You just
I'll wait until we have three, okay?
Yeah. You just 2 cups and your mind already changing.
Yeah, but people also come to the Tea Culture Club for that, you know, like to kind of get into that mood. And with tea, I've also really noticed that it really easily gets you into a different mindset. That's why I love it so much, you know.
Yeah.
You just don't drink or don't do stuff like that, which blurs your mind, kind of focuses you, and that's super cool, I think.
And what's about our cocktail program? What's our cocktails?
Yeah.
What's the discoveries for now?
For now, people really find out that also tea can boost them, you know. So we basically, for those who don't know, we have started experimenting with it was a coffee machine, but we like never did any coffee in that.
Tea machine.
Now it's a tea machine. And we kind of repurpose it, right? So we started also grinding teas and really making teaspressos and teapuccinos and stuff like that out of it.
And it's always experiment, yeah?
Yeah.
So we just you have some recipes, we have some discoveries, but this is a very good way to make something new for each time, actually.
Definitely.
So you can change the quantity and change the ingredients and add some milk or don't add milk or use some natural syrups, and we just...
Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing right now. So right now the best combination is basically oat milk with Pu-erh, right? So that's
one of the best.
Yeah, and people...
Even milk, actually. Our new recipe.
Yeah, but it's like a special mix, you know. And, but yeah, essentially it's tea with milk. And people really find out that it can also boost you even better than coffee, you know. And especially in this country where coffee is everything, people are really surprised by that.
They feel much different, and it's even better, better boosting than coffee. You said. Wow. Great.
Exactly.
So that's the main thing. That's the main thing.
So welcome back.
Yeah, and continuing talking about the best teas, which is...
Yeah, definitely. So after transporting to a new location, you know, we're here behind the typical Dutch sea, and you know about the teas that people like to drink here in the Netherlands, right? It's been pretty fun to experience like that. Different teas can have very different associations between people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for example, the Ruby Gaba, right? You know it, like a bit chocolatey, something like that. With Dutch people, it really has the association of chocolate and coffee. So if somebody comes into the store looking for coffee, you know,
you recommend
really
Ruby Gaba.
Yeah, but they also like it clicks, you know. So that's super cool.
Wow,
you wanna drink some Pu-erh, by the way, or
yeah, I think we can try. Yeah, we can try a little.
Cool. Yeah, and Pu-erh.
Our beautiful scale.
Yes, wonderful. And by the way, the thing is about Pu-erh is also people still need to get a bit into it, you know. Still need to believe it more.
So it's need a little bit more experience, but Gaba, it's something that you can just switch on.
Yeah, Gaba, definitely. Many people just like it, you know. And especially Alishan and Lishang, they're pretty easy to get into, and that's super cool. So people like the light tones and stuff like that.
How you make it on?
Yeah, that's a good question.
You tried again before?
No. So we have these new skills, and probably they're going to be in the assortment soon. They're pretty cool. By the way,
I think they will sold out at the moment.
This teapot is also in our Dutch store, right? And it's actually one of our most expensive ones. So you had a super cool story behind this object, right?
Yeah, this object was made by the master on Taiwan, and the master lives in the city Kaohsiung. And this is on the southern part of Taiwan Island, and this city was an industrial city and still is an industrial city with a lot of manufacturing and a very big port. So there is a very urban and industrial areas over there, and this is why the teapot made like a metal and the wood and this very, how to say, steampunk view. Yeah, but why? Because the master living there, this industrial city, all these landscapes, buildings, sports, and factories, and he was inspired the city atmosphere, and at the same time he was inspired by the nature, which is why he just connect the wood and also make kind of metal lid, metal. So, but this is actually it's all a clay. So the people who see it for the first time, they think, oh, it's a metal. It's okay. This is maybe clay, but this is a metal. I say no, this is not a metal. It's a clay.
And how many hours do you think somebody spent on something like this?
I think it maybe like few days, because you see, it's all handmade. You need a long time to
carve it.
To carve it, to make it this shape. And it's all of these teapots. I have also a pretty similar one in my own personal collection, but they're not the same, because you can't do the same. It's always will be some a little bit different. So yeah, this is a local Taiwanese clay, and I bought it in Inga City. There the master's his workshop over there, and they have like maybe 4 or 5 teapots like this. And later on I arrived again and say they didn't do it already. So it's kind of rare teapot also. So
cool.
It's a kind of.
And I think the teapot is really waiting, and I'm really waiting to put some Pu-erh in it. So, by the way, what kind of tea is this kind of teapot best for, or is it more decorative? And
I think this teapot is like a universal one, but of course maybe green teas, yellow teas, oolong teas. It's better to brew in Gaiwan or in Zisha teapot. But this teapot I think is good for Haicha, Pu-erh, black teas, what we call home cha, red teas, actually, because it's they are more, how to say, more universal for brewing. Especially Pu-erh is very, you can brew it very primitive way. You don't need to prepare special ways, and it's
actually my first time having brewing out of a teapot like this, so it's pretty cool. It's really exciting.
Why not? So we talk about the experience about what kind of teas was more welcomed by the Dutch audience, and
when people just come into the shop and they often don't really know what they want, right? So we're there actually to guide them, and it really depends on the personal associations of a person, and not really on the tea itself almost, So often people just go based on smell, and the Taiwanese oolongs we have right now, they're very bombastic and they're very cool in their smell, So they draw a lot of attention.
But first brew,
Yeah, this is the first brew. Skip the first brew.
Not for a Pu-erh.
Yeah, of course.
Some other teas I can drink first brew, but not the Pu-erh.
Quick tip if you're watching at home, flush the first brew, because it kind of wakes up the tea, But anyway, actually right now we're also experimenting and kind of looking to see which teas go best, but also Dutch people really like their own country, so they really prefer also to try Dutch tea. Yes.
So Johan's tea is very. Hi, Johan. We have. Maybe we didn't introduce it yet, but we have our good friend, Tea by Me, Johan. He have a factory in Brabant, on the south of Netherlands, and he manufactured tea in Netherlands, and also grow tea in Netherlands. And he do a lot of tea bags and stuff, but especially for our project, he made loose leaf, very good quality loose leaf tea, which is was made by very limited quantity, and it pretty have kind of exclusive taste. This is really different.
A bit like Japanese.
A little
teas,
bit,
right?
especially green one, close to Japanese taste, but it's unique anyway, because European tea is something what is really rare. But what I want to discover more, later we want to have special department of European teas, because now what I really find out, more and more European small farms start growing tea in France, in Italy, in Spain, in other countries. So even Azorian Islands. In
so it's kind
the
of
Atlantic
like
Ocean, it's
developing and discovering, right? All right.
More and more.
Cool. So Moychay European Tea Division is coming soon. Watch
So
out.
also, if you look in this video and you relate to any tea farmers in Europe, just feel free to contact us. We're interested to collaborate, to cooperate. because one of our missions is to discover more different locations teas. For example, here now we still, because of Corona limitations and difficulties with shippings and so on, we only have like Taiwanese tea from Thailand, Japanese tea, and a little bit of Chinese. But later on, of course, we will have Indian tea. Already we have Russian tea and Dutch tea also, but not a very big assortment, but we will work on. And we will increase assortment for much more different, interesting types.
Definitely. I think we're also super open to listen to you guys, and if you, for example, really want us to do something, you can just reach out, as some of you have been doing. So we're definitely listening.
Really open to any offers or any advices. Maybe you know something what you really need and interested, or you already tested out teas and you find some teas more interesting or less. Just feel free to contact us, because we are now building our view, and developing our view of tea culture here, because it's how we say it's undeveloped yet.
And that's how you can contribute to like Amsterdam tea culture and Dutch tea culture, you know. So
how it will be, no one knows.
Yeah, exactly. And we need you guys.
We are creating a part of the history.